Cool. So tell me, last week, are you almost done?
Yeah, this is day one of the last 5 days. And I think, yeah, the last 5 days of my shooting and the whole film, I think, wraps on Friday. So this is it. We're really coming down to the home stretch.
Yeah, how are you feeling? Are you feeling energized, exhausted?
Yes to both. This is my first feature-length film, and we packed it all into 31 days, 32 or 3 days maybe, I guess, of shooting. So it has felt a bit like a marathon. But you know, every day, every 12 or 14 hour day that I get home, I just think I just spent 12 or 14 hours doing the thing that I want to do, the thing that I love doing the most, and I feel super lucky that that's been my life for the last month.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. The scope of this, like, there's a giant jib out in the yard.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to the scope of what y'all have shot?
It's a little overwhelming sometimes. Yeah, the level of effort and commitment that has been put forth by everybody, you know, cast and crew alike. You know, from Darren Hartman, the director of photography, and Brian Baker, the AD, all the way to, you know, Joel Anderson, who's been doubling as a PA and a supporting player in the film. Like, everybody is showing up and just gobs of equipment that take hours to load in and out. And yeah, now there's a jib and crane in front of this chapel about ready to shoot us. It's incredible. There's no doubt in my mind that this film is going to look incredible, because the level of professionalism that everybody's bringing, both with their efforts and with this remarkable equipment, it totally feels like a super professional film shoot. It's a small crew, you know, it's an independent crew, but everybody's doing 10 jobs, and yeah, giving more than 110% at this point.
Yeah, definitely. What was your favorite place to shoot?
Oh God, there's so many options. When we just came back from Oaks Park, renting the park for the entire day and shooting there, that was amazing. I'm starting to realize that there's like maybe a reason why it's been a long time since I've ridden an amusement park ride. I don't think it agrees with me anymore. But it was a lot of fun. It was incredible to just have the run of the whole park. But maybe, I don't know, maybe iFly, where we did the indoor skydiving, that might be my favorite place to shoot. It was a completely unique experience. Gosh, it's really hard to choose.
Was that fun? I haven't seen the footage yet. Did you get in the thing?
Yeah, oh yeah, we were both in there, Bjorn and I, with instructors, thankfully, because there was a little level of risk and danger involved. But it was a blast. It really did feel like flying, and they were able to teach us some things we could do to kind of control our flight so that we could orchestrate the shot the way that Michelle and Darren envisioned it. Yeah, that and the instructors there really filled you up with like enthusiasm, because everybody who works there just loves indoor skydiving and skydiving in general. Every time we do a cut and Brian shouts out, "We got about a quick 5 minutes to reset," the instructors kind of look over, "You mind if we just jump in there and mess around for a few minutes?" And they started doing some incredible, I think some of that footage is at least on the BTS, if not in the film itself. The kinds of things that they were able to do in that chamber was pretty remarkable.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. Yeah. I had sweaty hair in my face. It was driving me nuts.
At least it's your sweaty hair.
Yeah. Thank God. So, I don't know, is there anything that, like, I might not think to ask that you think would be a good thing to talk about?
You know, I'm just really blown away by the level of support that we've gotten. Michelle has really taken on so much more than I ever could have imagined when we started the project. The amount of community members that she tapped and business owners that she met with, and, you know, told them the subject matter of the film and what we're trying to accomplish, what the message of the movie is, and the overall vision, and just how quickly and enthusiastically she was able to get people, you know, corralled and put into motion to do this. It's sort of one of those things that you know, it takes like 1 million people to make a movie, like, and every one of them has to really show up and deliver. It kind of, I don't know, in a weird, gooey way, renews my faith in humanity. I mean, we're all willing and able to cooperate on one single goal and accomplish something that is, you know, greater than ourselves as individuals. It's inspiring. I love it.
Jeez, man. Can't say it any. Okay. Yeah. So in that way, like we were talking earlier about the jib being here and kind of like the expansiveness of the film.
Right. Yeah. The scale of this film, it's unbelievable. Even Brian and Darren keep saying how real everything is when we're in the ER scene, and how all the props we have, you know, it's all real equipment, and we are actually in a hospital. That's what makes this movie, it's one of the things that makes this movie so special, you know, just how real it is.
Yeah, that's perfect. Can you think of a time that Michelle gave you, like you were struggling with a line or something and Michelle helped out with the line?
I can think of one with Brian.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Playing the original song. That was a tough day, and it was in front of a bunch of strangers, didn't know anyone, and I was struggling, and Brian came up to me and goes, "Do you need a few minutes to yourself and play it?" Because I had never touched that keyboard before or anything like that. I go, "No. If I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail in front of a bunch of people." And I did. I failed like 3 times, and then I was like, okay, let's clear the room, and I'll do it myself. And eventually I played it by myself, and then people walked in, and I played it 3 more times, and by the end of me playing it, everyone was actually in the room. It was actually a really candid moment that we'll never see again, but that was a great moment. That everyone actually supported me.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Was that really you? So you were really playing, I've seen those shots, that was really you playing piano?
Yes, it was.
Oh man, that sounded really good.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
And
to the extent that I thought it was a recording.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, I was a bit nervous about, you know, just a different instrument. All keyboards are different, and so I was nervous about that. But then also you'll see there's more music, and you'll see how each one changes throughout the film, because I do a little duet with Justin, and it's really playful. And then Justin has a song of his own, and I think he does a beautiful job, and it really captures the whole movie.
Cool, yeah. And how many days of shooting do you have left?
5 days of shooting. We end September 2nd, and it's really exciting. There's a big push right now. Unfortunately, we had some scheduling conflicts, but we've put a couple days together, and we're really gonna beat it out, you know?
Yeah. Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling energized? How are you feeling?
Energized, revitalized, you know? We had a couple days off, or I did. Justin did not. He had his, a scene. And but I had a couple days off, and I was able to prepare for this upcoming week, which is a lot of scenes in a short amount of days.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where was your favorite place to shoot so far?
Oaks Park was very accommodating, and we were there a long period of time. That was a fun place to be, just because we were playing around the whole day. there was some moments when we got sick, and you'll see that in the video or in the film. Other places that stand out, of course, are iFly, especially for me because I was in the chamber all day, flying within 100 miles of winds. But that was more fun for me than anyone else probably.
Is that fun? Is that actually fun?
Oh yeah, it's a blast. And they take really good care of you. I mean, they're literally supporting you if you need to. So you never fall or anything. It's, you know, most people are nervous when they jump into it, but as you should be.
Yeah.
And but once you realize, you know, what you're doing, you're perfectly fine. You're in no danger, really. Yeah.
Okay. Anything? This is my last question for you. Like anything?
Oh man.
Anything you want to say to the cast or crew, or?
Ryan did a great job. I mean, he always puts a smile on my face. Behind the scenes, candid videos. Johnny Miles, he's a great actor to work with. Yeah. And Michelle has been wonderful to me. Even in my down moments, she's always been there to pick me up. She's always got this spirit that just is uplifting. It's great to be around.
Awesome, man. Thanks again.